have many levels. But it's the same level. Yeah, I would really think it's the same.
Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God the Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamsumari masu. Kamuro ni kamuro mino mikoto mochite. Sumeni oya kamu isana kino mikoto. Tsukushi no imuka no tachi hanano. Odo no ahani hamani. Misogi harai tamo. Toki ni nari maseru. Harai dono. Kamitachi moro moro no. Magagoto sumike gare o. Harai tamae kiyome tamae. Tomao sukoto no yoshiho. Amatsu kami kunitsu kami aoyorozu no kami tachi tomoni. Ame no kuchi koma no mimi furi tatete. Kikoshi mese to kashikomi momaosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakihai tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakihai tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae sakihai tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae sakihai tamae. Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan, and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truths given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei. Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teaching. Courtesy. The essence of faith is to behave in a civilized manner, extending courtesy and consideration to all. The cause of all disturbance in the world is failure to practice the common principles of courtesy and respect toward others. An ideal country, a utopia, is a place where people are courteous and observe order, where all live in harmony in God's peace and love. Since ancient times, it has been said, God is order. Indeed, this is a very important law that we should apply in every part of our lives. Throughout nature, we see now everything moves in accordance with this law of order. Think of the four seasons, for example. After winter comes spring, followed by summer, autumn, then winter again. In Japan, plum trees blossom first, then cherry trees, then wisteria, and then irises. By maintaining the sequence of birth, growth, death, and rebirth, year after year without deviation, nature teaches us the importance of following the law of order. In our daily lives, too, there is an orderly sequence that we should observe, individually tailored to guide our correct conduct and activities. Order is the way of truth. So, to violate this law puts one out of harmony with God. Ignorance or indifference to this law will not absolve someone from the consequences of negative behavior. the difficulties one experiences in a life hampered by turmoil and confusion.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. To also for your continuous prayers towards world peace, towards the victims of wars, and also of natural disasters. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Lidiana Reis Silva do Nascimento from the Engenho Velho de Brotas in Bahia, Brazil. Lidiana is 53 years old. In 1998, she had constant malaise, evidenced by tachycardia and night restlessness. She went to the doctor and her condition was described as an anxiety disorder, but no medication was prescribed. Her mother, who already was attending our church, invited Lidiana to receive Johrei, but she didn't want to, so her discomfort persisted. In January the following year, she went to visit a friend at her work and told her about her situation. His friend offered Lidiana Johrei, and she decided to accept. She felt good and asked her for Johrei daily. During the same period, she was approved in a contest to become a health agent and started working in the same neighborhood where there was a Johrei center. By attending the center assiduously and receiving lots of Johrei, in 1 month, her anxiety condition had considerably improved. Very grateful for this miracle, she wanted to bring happiness to others, and it was done to her. Consequently, in March of 1999, she was allowed to receive the Ohikari sacred focal point. Her mother, although not becoming a member, continued to regularly receive Johrei. In addition to giving service at the church, such as in the reception, being an officiant and MC, among others, she channeled Johrei to people in the community where she worked. Over there, she witnessed many miracles. Among them, there was a pregnant woman who spent the night in the emergency room due to shortness of breath. The next morning, Lidiana decided to go to her house to see how she was doing and to offer further religious assistance. This pregnant woman had a lot of difficulty breathing, and after an hour and a half of Johrei, she was able to breathe normally. With that, she was willing to visit Lidiana's house to receive Johrei, who assisted her even after the child was born. That same dwelling, there was her brother-in-law who had been affected by a stroke and was bedridden. Lidiana channeled him Johrei every day. One day she couldn't go visit him, and she was surprised when instead he showed up to her home walking on crutches. She was very moved by the effort he had made to receive the light of the sacred Johrei. After a while, he fully recovered. He regularly attended the Johrei Center and later became a Johrei member, actively dedicating himself. He already made his transition, but she believes that he's giving service in the spiritual world. These and other experiences lived throughout these years strengthened her conviction in the power of Johrei and our practice of faith. Lidiana's daughters have received Johrei since pregnancy and have never used medication. Many were the purifications in her family, however, all they could overcome with the practice of Johrei. She always finds in Meishu-sama's teachings and by giving service, understanding and strength to face difficulties. Today she does not experience any signs of anxiety and has a prosperous and harmonious family. Lidiana is very thankful to God and Meishu-sama for allowing her to be introduced to the Johrei movement. She now further commits herself to serve with all love and joy in this wonderful work of salvation. Thank you very much for attending this morning service, for listening to this beautiful faith experience. Wish you a most wonderful weekend.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thanks everyone for joining us and have a blessed morning. Thank you.